I trust you're doing good. I welcome you to another presentation, or uh, should I say enlightenment, or anyhow you see am, regarding Àdàbà Coconut Farm and Resort, the first of its kind in Nigeria. Following my videos, I mean the recent videos I dropped on YouTube, I've received so many other questions, and I can tell you the number of inquiries we've been receiving regarding this initiative has been massive. And one thing I've told myself is anytime we receive inquiries regarding the product, I'm going to put out a video for the benefit of the public. So if you're fortunate to be watching this video today, please stay glued with your screen and watch it to the end. If you know how to drink water just like me, don't hesitate to pick a cup of water. If na wine you sabi, take am. If you are the alcohol type, there may be no harm. I mean, this is my own favorite drink, by the way. So we're going to be diving into sharing some vital information with you regarding Àdàbà Coconut Farm and Resort. Today, I'm not going to be eating corn and coconut. I think I've done that several times. Let me drink my water so we can shoot. So there are two things I'm going to be sharing with you. Number one is the features that we are proposing in the estate. Number two is the payment plan for the two payment plan options we have. Sit around and let's go. So let's begin with the features of the estate. Just like you are aware that what we are dealing with within the estate is coconut trees. So that forms our number one feature in the estate. We are going to be having, a lot of coconut trees under the management of our team to ensure they come out the right way and they become fruiting for the benefit of every investors. And don't forget, on each acre, we are planting 63 coconuts. And what you stand to get in terms of the expected coconut fruit is 12,000 units on 1 acre. So if you multiply that by the projected price of selling a unit on the average, which is 500, it will give you 6 million. If you're looking at 1 million, you'll get 12 million as your annual return. That is that about that. So we're looking at solar street light. It's going to be like a normal estate. The only difference in the place is we're not having buildings. So coconut trees are replacing the building. So whether in the night or during the day, the place should be brightened up so that the people managing the estate will be able to see what is going on in different locations. And that could form a part of our security network that we are putting in place within the estate. Then another thing is a very massive warehouse. Based on our findings, we realize most of the people that buy coconuts go to Ketu, Badagry to get what they sell, what we have in the circulation. And those people at Ketu got the coconut from Cotonou, Ghana, and Ivory Coast, because just like you are aware, we are unable to close the gap of coconut demand within the country, and that's why we're coming in. So instead of traveling that far, we're having a warehouse within the estate to accommodate, buyers from different locations. Don't be afraid. We're not going to expose them to the site where activities are taking place, because I know the question in your mind is, if you are making this available within this place, is it not going to make the estate vulnerable to attacks? We are not It's not going to be within the, when you go to any estate, there are places for commercial activities, there are places for residential and all that. So it is going to have that kind of arrangement and organization. Then a world-class hotel. If you're watching my video for the first time, the estate is located in a state where they have international airports now. So if you are making the place a tourist attraction such that they can command the attraction of the world, definitely we will have people visiting the site. And the fact that we are making inspection available for 4 times in a year, each of which falls in every quarter. People that would want to come for the inspection and those that may want to come for, just to do a sightseeing, instead of them struggling to go back to where they're coming from, the hotel can be a place for them to, sleep until the time they are going back, and it will enable them to explore. Another features the estate is going to have is artificial lake. Of course, if you have people around, there should be something that will make them have fun. So this is part of the things we are making available in there. Then there will be golf. If you want to make a place a destination, for the world, of course, these are the side attraction that will command their attention. And we are going to have a ranch that comprises of different types of animal, just for those who come around to be able to visit. These things I'm talking about, they are not going to be within the place we are planting coconuts. Just like I shared with you, if you go to any estate, they have a place for commercial activities and they have a place for uh, recreational facilities. They have a place for residential as well. So that is that about the futures within the estate. And then in terms of payment plan, people need clarity regarding the payment plan because you can measure people's economic reality the same way. Where we have people with capacity to buy 100 acres, 200 acres at a go and make payment outrightly. It's the same place we have people that would want to break down their payment over a period of time. So for that, if you are interested in outright payment, you are all welcome. If you don't have the capacity to pay the entire money at once, you are also welcome. The initiative is to create an equal opportunity for everyone. So for those who have the capacity to buy on the outright, you can pay at once or you spread within 3 months. If you are paying at once or you are spreading within 3 months, you still fall within the outright payment. And this category of people, they are not expected to pay any interest on the money. And what is the initial deposit? It is 1 million on 1 acre. So if you are buying 100 acres or 200 acres, 100 acres will mean you are making a deposit of 100 million. 200 acres will mean you are making a deposit of 200 million. And for somebody who buys 1 acre, after making a deposit of 1 million, the balance of 2.7 will be divided into two. So you will pay each of them at 1.350 each. That is that about 3 month payment plan. For 6 month payment plan, you are expected to make a 500,000 naira deposit. Once you make that deposit, what we will have left is 3.2 million naira. We will have 3.2 million naira left. So we will now divide the 3.2 million naira we have left by 5. It will give you 672,000 naira every month. So that is that about that payment. That is that about that payment plan. So whether you have the capacity to buy on outright purchase or your own ability is to spread the payment, we welcome you. We want to encourage everybody to be a part of this initiative. And remember what Dangote says. He said, if you are a frontliner in any business, you stand the chance to make the best from the business. This is the first hybrid coconut farm as far as Nigeria is concerned. I am encouraging you and also inviting you to join this movement now. 1 acre is just 3.7 million naira. After making this payment, we are allocating a land with coconut, with 60 coconuts to you. And we will manage it all for free from the first year to the 4th year. By 5th year, you start earning between 6 million to 12 million. That is on 1 acre. Now imagine somebody with 100 acres or even 10 acres. If you buy 10 acres, you're going to pay 37 million naira for the 10 acres, and you stand to make between 60 to 120 million. Now, one of the questions I've heard from people is why do I have to wait for 5 years before starting making profit? Now, one thing I want to tell you is that for so long, the world has been practicing what they call land banking. It's a situation whereby you buy land for 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, and you hold on to it for a long period of time. You watch the land to appreciate without even expecting anything in return apart from the value appreciation you are looking forward to from the land. Now, this initiative combines that with farming. As the land is appreciating in value, you are getting returns. That's number one. Secondly, if you want to, what you are enjoying from this investment is more like a rental income, but on an annual basis. But what makes it different and more profitable is that there's no how you can buy a house for 37 million. You can't even get it. Not to talk of getting up to 60 to 120 million as a return. So let's even say you are able to buy a house of 200 million or 300 million. Do you think it can guarantee you up to 60 million rental income per annum? It is not possible. And for anybody who buys a 200 million house, just like I explained in my previous video, before you can recoup your investment back, you will have to rent the house out for 28 years and 6 months. And what we're asking for on this particular investment is just 5 years. You will start recouping your money by the 5th year. And based on what I shared in my last video, if you invest 200 million on this coconut farm now, by 5th year, I can tell you, I am personally going to give you back the 200 million with an additional profit of 124 million. This is based on our calculation. And every year after the 5th year, every year for more than 50 years, you'll be getting 324 million. So which one is more profitable? Getting the best from any investment has a lot to do with the quality of your investment decision. I am not saying this to discourage you from investing on houses because the population is on the rise. If you have more than 8 billion in the world, you have more than 1.5 billion in Africa, and more than 230 million in Nigeria. So where do you expect those people to sleep if you stop investing on houses? So there's no alternative. So what I'm saying in essence is, while you are investing on houses and other landed property, diversify your investment for more profitable returns. I remain Dr. Kazim Ekini. Thanks for watching.